Right, evening, chaps, and here we go with the season 3/6 finale. I am joined tonight by grand finalist in waiting, Mr. Steve Wright. Evening, Steve.
Evening, mate. How are we doing? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Really good. Not got the best track record in finals. Struggled to get over the line. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm not sure. It'll happen. I've been thinking about this all day today. Would you check being in a load of finals and losing, or not being in any finals, or getting into one and winning one?
No,
I think I'd rather be in the finals and lose a load.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I completely agree. I think it just shows the level of consistency that you've delivered over the years across multiple different leagues. And speaking of consistency, Mr. Consistent himself, Dimble, is also in the studio. Evening, mate. You okay?
Evening, Scott. Evening, Steve. Evening, boys in the chat. How we doing?
Yep, all good. Really good. So you have a preliminary final against the Unicorns for the right to play Steve in the final. Are you confident?
I'm actually not that confident, but I know it's definitely a possibility that I'll win. But I'm not feeling the vibes right now. We'll see what happens when you kick off. I reckon within the first 10 minutes, I'll be able to tell. First 10 minutes of the match.
Yeah. There's obviously the teams are set up, ready to go, and there's quite a few missing from both sides. So both sides coming to the playoffs in relatively good form. Unicorns have done well to get to this stage. I think they finished 5th. To get to this stage for it and play for a place in the final, they've done incredibly well. But like I said, some big players missing on both sides, which we'll have a look at now. I'm going to jump across to your team first because I've not seen Smuts in the chat. So Smuts, if you are here in the chat, just give us a wave and let us know that you're about, please. And then we can go across at the Unicorns and Steve can give us a rundown of that. But just talk us through your lineups and as you can see, there's some missing players.
Yeah, three absolutely key players for you missing. Not gonna bitch about it, but it is big losses. But I've got some decent good players coming in, so it's not the end of the world. But
I think one thing that
I definitely prefer to have them.
Yeah, one thing that I've noticed sort of throughout the season, throughout the regular season, was the amount of quality players that you've kind of been able to leave out or had to leave out because you've had such good depth tonight. So sort of gives you the opportunity to call on them players. So you've still got an incredibly strong lineup out there, and there's been teams with on paper much weaker lineups that have won grand finals.
Absolutely, I had one of them against me very recently. Very recently. I'm interested to see how many yellow cards I've got. Actually, I meant to look it up, but it feels like I've had a lot of suspensions, a lot of yellow cards this season. I feel like either the refs have got a bit stricter or I've been particularly dirty or something. But it feels like a massive issue for me this season. I've barely had my strongest team out with quite limited injuries as well.
Yeah, completely. Well, we can have a look at some stats in detail once we've concluded this evening before we sort of wrap the season up. So I will head across to Mendieta. Okay, Captain. We can change it if need be.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay, and then as we can see, Steve, I'll come to you to have a look at the Unicorns. We've got 4 first team, as you would say, they're out for the final. Not ideal.
No, definitely not. I mean, Pat Solgo's been really good. Lassisi's been sort of in and out for him, hasn't he? A little bit injured.
Yeah. So in terms of lineup, Ayala comes in at centre back. Oyer's done well when he's played. Poway's had a decent season, and then we've got Van Mol out on the left hand side.
Yeah, I mean, he got an assist against us when they played. You can sod off with that ball, you dog.
Wonder what that was.
Yeah, we got a dog that I didn't want. Anyway, that's another story.
Hopefully, we're getting boosted up in here in about half an hour.
I can't do that to him. He's still all right, even though I didn't want him. Right, mind that. Right,
And then
yeah,
obviously
I think the
go on.
looking at that's it. Bamol, he got an assist against us on his debut or his second appearance. When we played him, he looks very well. I don't know who he is. New gen or
no, he's not.
If he's 24, he's got to be in game, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's just one of the -1 potentials that every now and again throws up incredible stats. I had a look at him out of the league before Smut signed him. He's got some good stats in good places for a winger. Would have been interesting to see him get a little bit more game time, but he's in the grand final. And then obviously Pizarro in up front, but Umpenza's a big miss.
Yeah, I think more than all, I think what they're really relying on, in fairness, has been what he can be at spikes in what we've seen in competitive champ. Beckham's just been really good, hasn't
he? He has, especially in the playoffs as well. 13 goal contributions in 23 from one of your wide players is pretty decent, isn't it?
Yeah, when you're playing wingers in competitive champ, that's massive, is it?
Yeah. Right, I think it's time to get this preliminary final underway. So, good luck to both managers. And for the right to play Steve Wright in the grand final, Blitz versus Unicorns.
Silence is golden.
15 minutes gone by. Not a great deal going on. No real clear-cut chances as of yet. Somebody into the book there. Could have been Hoopier. Pizarro with a chance for the Unicorns. Heading towards half time. 5 minutes to play. Feels quite a nervy game. Obviously, riding on it. Teneto, I think it was, went into the book there. And we get to half time, nothing from the Blitz. 4 attempts, 3 on target for the Unicorns. Across at the Unicorns first. Scally playing an 8, Hoopier into the book. I've just seen from Smuts, if kids walking up, anyone on a 5, bring them off. Go 3 up if I'm losing at 60. So there'll be nothing from Smuts. But Steve, how do you assess that first half from the Unicorns?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it looked like it were that, in fairness, but maybe a little bit concerning for Dimble that it's not created too much, but because they're not looking that great to be that dominant as well. So yeah, difficult one to call looking at that.
Yeah, Hoopier struggling a little bit, not made any tackles, picked up a booking as well, maybe something to keep an eye on. Over at the Blitz, Dimble, Giotis doing a decent job, Baldini into the side tonight as well, playing well, but struggling to create.
Yeah, not creating anything. Really poor first half from us. I feel like I need to put some pressure on them, so I'm gonna make a slight tactical tweak, if that's okay.
Of course, yeah.
Just push the do a Steve Wright, push the midfielders up in either side. And Arrow on Mendieta. We'll do that. Forward Arrow and Mendieta. Yeah.
Yep. No personnel changes yet.
No, I'll give them 15 more minutes and then I'll throw some bodies on. Okay.
No problem at all. So as per Smut's instructions, we will go to 60 minutes before the next lot of changes. Big chance for Mackay, big save from Chiot. He's having a great first half. Ayala into the book and Scally as well. Sorry, that was a little early. Sky as well, 2 quick-fire bookings for the Unicorns. We head towards 60 minutes. And it is Mackay, but it's been ruled out for offside just on the 60-minute mark. Roy Mackay thought he got Unicorns in front, but it's ruled out for offside. Better from the Blitz, 3 attempts in that 15, 20-minute period since the break. Just the 1 attempt from the Unicorns, or maybe 2. But Dimble much better. Quite a few bookings in there, which could be a concern for first of the next 30 minutes, but moving forward, should you progress. But better.
Better, yeah. Samuel would be out for the next game, so that's a shitter. Either way, whether it's first game of next season or final tonight.
That was the only player you had on a booking going into this game, I think.
Yeah, I will make a change. I want to bring on some players, please. I'm going to do. Can you just check Rivaldo's fitness? I think he's struggling. He was struggling before the match.
Rivaldo is on 86.
He's doing all right, actually. Right, so I'm going to put on Tonton for Tonetto. And swap him with Mendieta. Then I'm going to do Stanic for Kewell. His first appearance of the season.
Oh.
Stanic for Kewell. Okay.
Yeah, that'll do me. I'll
You happy with that?
Yeah. Cheers.
No problem at all. And then Steve over at the Unicorns. Again, 3 key defensive players on bookings. Not sure how that impacts moving forward. And as per Smuts' instructions, unless he's here, he's back now. So opportunity for Smuts to do something. Beckham on a 6, but he's always capable of producing something. On the bench, we've got Emerton, Casterman, Trezeguet, Simic. What would you be looking to do, Steve?
I mean, it's difficult when you're so dominant so early. Difficult to want to change out, in fairness. Scally Geller's obviously pulled him down to that 7 from 8. But on Pizarro up at an 8, looking like he's getting himself involved. Obviously, you can't change his AMCs because they've been unbelievable all season, haven't they? So, looking at the bench, I don't think maybe at a push, because I know Oyer's been really good. I'd maybe ringing Emerton up for a bit more creativity in that right at 3, but
yeah,
I don't think there's much you can do.
No, I think for me, apart from swapping the striker, I don't think there would be anything I could do. And Smuts has gone as is, so we will play this one through. Still 0-0, 30 minutes to play in the preliminary final. Let's see if we can get a breakthrough. Big save from Shotis again. 20 minutes to play now. Oh, and it's a second yellow for Ayala. And Elko was looking lively. Ayala has been sent off. And the Unicorns are going to have to play, at the very least, the last 15 minutes with 10 men. I will wait on Smuts' instructions, Dimble. But if you just want to have a think, if you want to do anything tactically off the back of that, Steve, 15 minutes to play. Do you bring a Simic on? Or do you just move Boyer back, or what are you doing?
I'm a big fan of keeping it set up as much as you can. I mean, I know there's 40 minutes to play all the time, but I think you're away from home against most consistent sides in the league. Going one at back's risky, but leaving you set up that set you up so well all season as well. Yeah. I think for the sake of what it is, I'd be taking risk of going one at back. But
yeah, I think I would as well, based on the fact that you've got them 3 DMCs. Dimble's only got 1 AMC at the minute. Obviously, he can change things if he wants to, and he's only got an Elker up front.
Beckham, though.
Yeah, Beckham, who has been so influential in recent weeks for the Unicorns, not showing up as of yet in this preliminary final. Just have a quick look at the stats. Not really much from blitz at all since the 60-minute break. Just the one attempt from the Unicorns.
Tough one for both managers, in my opinion.
Yeah, it is indeed. There's just a tight game. There was 7 or 8 bookings heading into that sort of last 30 minutes. Always chances of a red card. Feels like we've had so many red cards this season. Right,
that's Ovi Amiri's bloody fault, isn't it?
Beckham for Simic is the first.
I wonder what the refs are doing. When I did the extensive testing and editing of the database, it's the better ability the referees were, the more cards you got. So maybe after 3 years of a save, you get better referees.
Right.
They develop as well as players do. Maybe.
Regen refs.
Wayne Oldham living his best regen life.
Right, Smuts. We've got Simic to centre back, Castrament to right midfield, Pizarro and Trezeguet in a 2 up front, leaving that AMC area vacant. Just please confirm that is exactly how you want it. Obviously, it's such a crucial stage of a crucial game. I will go back a minute if there is anything. Dimble, anything from you off the back of that red card?
No, I don't think so. I could move like Tonton forward a bit, but I think I'll leave it as it is. I'm starting to get a bit more of a grip on the game, so I'll leave it as it is for now. Cheers.
Okay, no problem. So we head into the last 15 minutes. Still 0-0. Unicorns down to 10. You would expect blitz pressure in this last period of the game. 10 minutes has passed with nothing going on. We're into the last 5 minutes now, heading towards added time. A goal now. Wow. I was just about to say a goal now will surely win it for either side, but we have got a second red card. So many bookings in such a big game, and Nicky Butt has had his marching orders.
Right. That's a tough one. I'll just move Kluzny and Mendieta back, please. And
both
take the arrow off them. Yeah, both of them back with no arrows. And then take the arrow off Tonton. I think that's the... Yeah, I feel like that's the best formation with 10 men for me. Like from my past experience. So yeah, I'll just stick with that.
No problem. And again, Smuts, over to you to see if there's anything you want to do off the back of it. And it isn't, as is for Smuts. So we look like, without the commentator's curse, heading to extra time here. But we've got a couple of minutes to play. Both sides with 10 men. We'll get it back underway. Any goal now will definitely win it. Chance for blitz corner, and we do go to extra time. Wow. How's the nerves, Dims?
I'm not enjoying it, but I'm not feeling too bad, mate. I'm not enjoying it though.
Yeah, Unicorns have had the more of it. You didn't really create anything in the first half, and then 45 to 60 minutes, you came back into it a little bit. But then since 60, obviously we've had the red cards, which has been plenty of disruption, but not really created anything at all. Quick look at the stats. You do have a change left if you'd like to make it. We can go across to your tactics and a look at your fitness. Rivaldo down to 79, Kaluzny 76.
Zambotta's the one I'm looking at, but I don't really want to take him off. He's been so good for me, but he's not. I don't think he's a really big game player. I'm gonna stick, mate. I'm not gonna make a change.
You're gonna stick, okay, no problem. Yeah. And Smuts has also gone as is. Obviously, he's made all his changes. Steve, what are your thoughts? We've got sort of extra time to come. A bit of a bloodbath, more suspensions for these guys. You must be licking your lips.
Yeah, well, not just that, but the 3 of the 4 times that I played this game out. It went to pens, so it's obviously written in the champ gods. Yeah, and we differing, very differing in all three outcomes. So I'm keeping stum because it's bad enough when I stream when I say stuff. So I'm keeping stum till the end.
Fair enough, completely. Right, we will get this underway. Tato's asking, is it golden goal? I'm pretty sure it is golden goal, but we will find out if we get goal. It is golden goal. So next goal still wins another book in Mendieta, this time into the book. Feels still more unicorns. Blitz pushing a little bit more forward now. A chance there, but it goes begging. Has Anelka got one more bit of magic left in him? Dimble, anything you want to do before we get this game over?
Yeah, can you just swap Good Johnson for Colorsney, please? He's not made a tackle yet, I don't think. So that's what he's there for. So if he's not doing his job, you can fuck off.
No problem. And then obviously Smuts has made all his changes. No real change, to be honest. It's been tedious. So we're going to go into the last 15 minutes before penalties. A goal will win it for either side. Five minutes to play in extra time. Is there a last minute drama? Oh my goodness. Corner for unicorns, and we get to penalties. Wow.
Quick question, lads. Obviously, we've got the penalties. Ivory, I mean, Scally's jumped up there in that last bit of that. Do you change penalty takers or not?
Well, that's a question for Dimble. Smuts says as is. So we can leave that as it is. Over to Blitz to see if Dimble wants to change his penalty takers.
I feel like I lose every penalty shootout on the game if I change them. There's not worse than seeing pen one and your keeper, is there?
Yeah, I was going to say, in my prime, I used to look at the intrinsic penalty stat for every player and kind of write a list out when I got to playoffs time. But I've not done that for a few years now.
Oh, she did.
I've not done that for a few years now, so I would swap Choice and Samuel. So I don't fancy Choice taking one, and the rest of it can keep the same, please.
Yep. Happy with the rest?
Yeah. Oh, actually, swap Good Johnson for Samuel because I don't want Samuel taking one either.
Samuel for
Good Johnson, yeah.
Okay.
I'll do, yeah.
Magic. So we get to full time. A few chances towards the end of the first half, second half of extra time there. As we saw, Scally picked up man of the match. Decent defensive performances from your back three Dims. Back to the wall type of stuff. So really good performances in there from the Unicorns. Scally 20 attempted tackles.
I think Unicorns were the better team in that game, definitely.
Yeah, I think I agree. You had
a
little spell after half time, but didn't really kick on from there. But now we are at the lottery of penalties. So good luck to you both for a place in the final.
Good luck, lads.
Let me. Oh, that skip through incredibly.
We're away.
I couldn't even get onto the commentary speed to slow it down.
Do you know what?
That flown through.
Do
you know what? It's probably better that way, I think.
Apologies this much. I genuinely didn't even see the first 8 penalties there. I saw Mendieta scored, and then next time I saw it, Makoko scored.
Yeah, every time I clicked on the commentary to try and slow it down, another penalty was taken, and it just kept doing it. Right, that's it. Blitz are going to go through to the grand final and play Steve. So the two guys on comms are going to make the final. Commiserations to Smuts and well done on a good season. Oya and Power missed the penalties. Rivaldo's missed for the Blitz, but Blitz progress 4-3 on penalties after probably being second best over the 120 minutes. But yeah, what drama. And if the final is anything else like that, then we're in for a treat. Yeah, commiserations to Smuts. Steve, hard lines there, some good performances.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you come up back of a 0-0 and lose on penalties when you've been dominant, I think he's more than his rights to be a bit disappointed with that. But Patrick Power letting him down at last minute when he's been so great all season.
Yeah.
But for us, it meant an home game final, but now we're away, and I know we won his last game against Blitz away, but yeah, winning 2 in a row against Blitz, I guess. So
yeah. So
but you never know. I won't put my queue on rack like some people do.
Dimble, we won't dwell too much more on that. We've looked at the stats plenty. You're going to have a couple of big players.
Yeah,
couple of big players missing.
Were great there. Like Baldini was class, and obviously Sam was a massive loss for the final, but he was class as well. He's done his job. He can sit and watch.
Yeah, and you're going to be without Nicky Butt as well.
Yeah, I think Ellis is injured as well, which is hidden by the suspension.
So we will just get this through. Nicky Butt banned, Samuel banned, and a record
11 yellows and 2 reds.
11 no messing about from Nicky Butt.
Fucking hell.
That's some going in 26 games, by the way.
Yeah, well, he's obviously not played. I think he's missed 1, 2, probably 4 games through suspension as well.
Yeah.
He's been really good, by the way, Nicky Butt. I wasn't actually that sold on him, but he's been class.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you about Nicky Butt. Obviously, the transfer window has been open a bit and plenty of deals flying about, and some big players have moved. Just do this before Tato gets really upset. Have you had any interest in Butt? Because obviously, Zelius, you moved on, and Nicky Butt is one of the elite, I would say.
Nobody's desire for Butt matches mine.
Fair.
That's what I'll say on the matter.
Yeah, I think I remember. I think the first sort of peak of him as a player were Macca being involved with Colchester in Super League, and he was like up there. But apart from that one season where everyone really, it's not somebody that ever came under the radar. But I think I drafted him with White Rose in the season that shall not be spoke of again, and he was really good for me for a spell. So Ryan.
No one messaged about it. But obviously, he's not going anywhere now because I've lost my class DMs, so he's definitely not going anywhere now. But he's been really good. That's the reason.
Otherwise, we'll be here all night.
And surely it can't be as bad as that again next season with all the yellows and reds.
I'll be honest with you, Steve, I don't mind it as long as I've got some decent backup, which I've usually got.
Right, chaps, here we go. It's taken us across to Steve Wright first. Steve Wright, Nicky Forenko has picked up on injuries, out for 10 days.
Yeah, we were already injured anyway, I think. Right, so clump paper Cordoba for start. Stick Del Vecchio in and leave Gus on bench.
Like that?
And I think we're about right there, mate. I think. Yeah.
Happy?
Yeah. Well, it's as strong as I can be. If I'm just taking one of the main players out for the backup, I think I can't grumble with being as strong as I possibly could be.
No problem at all. And across to Dims, let's see the damage. We've got Samuel and, but as we know, Okoronkos back. The Elias back.
Yes, he was injured. He had like a facial injury or something. I was expecting him to be missing. So that's a bonus.
No wonder you've let him go. 7.19 for a season. That's low. That
it's because I think genuinely it's because Butt's been doing all his work. Look at Butt's stats and tackling. It's fucking absolutely awesome.
Oh well, that's.
I think he's sat in the middle, just mopping up all the tackles.
And his stats look a little bit elevated as well. It looks class there.
So Okoronkwo in for Samuel. We will have Zay Elias for Butt. And then Kaluzny swap to Vogel.
Say that again, sorry, Kaluzny.
Kaluzny for Vogel, sorry, yeah. He's bring him in. Sorry, he's off.
Yeah.
How did Jerry do when he came on? Did he get a 6 or 7 or?
Got 6.
Swapped sub 5 to colours near them.
Yep.
And that is all, mate. Cheers.
That's all. Yep. No problem at all. Right. Here we go. Any final words for you two?
Just good luck.
Yeah, good luck, mate. Yeah, one of us deserves to win it. So yeah,
I'd say so, mate. Given season, so
yeah, I completely agree. I think, I mean, obviously we'll summarise the season afterwards, but I think for probably 18 weeks, he looked like a steam train. And thought he was going to run away with it. Had a little blip, but has come back strong, and Dimble's just kind of grinded and been consistent as ever, and kind of peaked towards the end of the season. Got over a tough game with a tough pack last time out. So I think, yeah, 2 deserved finalists. So well done, chaps, and all the best. We'll get this final kicked off. First early chance to blitz. Zambrotta getting involved. Big save from Shotis has been exceptional last couple of games. And it is Zambrotta, mentioned previously, has put the blitz 1-0 up from that right-hand side.
I felt like we had 3 massive chances there. But
oh, wow. That is a huge red card. Blitz have opened the scoring through Zambrotta, and now Steve and Dye's been sent off straight red card, and you're going to have to grind this one out with 10.
no, just had to pull Van Bommel back and leave it as it is from that.
Exactly like that, yeah?
Yeah. I'm happy with that till half time, mate.
No problem. Dimble, do you want to make any changes off the back of that or before half time?
No, thank you, mate.
No, okay, no problem. We'll get this one through to half time. Montella with a chance for Vanuatu to get level, but it's gone wide. And it's a penalty, and it's been taken twice. Mendy has put it away twice, and Dimble and the Blitz are 2-0 up as we head towards half time. And that is the perfect first half for Dimble and a real kick in the teeth. Steve, unfortunately, you've got a big uphill task now. We've got 5 attempts, 3 on target for the Blitz, 3 and 2 for Vanuatu. We'll start with Dimble first. Dimble, you must be absolutely delighted. Obviously, you don't want to shithouse your way against 10 men, but you can only play what the hand you dealt, and you got pretty flawless first half.
Yeah, I'd rather play against 11 and win it like that, but I'd also rather play against a team without Ndai in it. So it's good for the game, but it's a shit way to win and a shit way to lose it if that was the case.
Yeah,
but yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm gonna roll. Red card's been fucking terrible this
yeah, especially throughout the playoffs, not just this season, but in the playoffs as well. I think we've had big injuries and red cards in almost every single game. Vogel and Nelka picking up the assists for Mendieta and Zambrotta. Steve, it's not pretty, mate, and unfortunately the red card's really done you there. There's plenty of 5s and 6s. I'll give you some time to digest it and see if there's anything you want to do.
I just I don't know. Van Bommel, that 5 is won 3 of his 4 tackles and one of them being keys. So I think stick Lushing off on for Van Bommel, mate, and roll it to 60. Yeah,
Van Bommel for Lucian.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of just leaving set up as it's been this year. For now, it might get changed up a bit at 60, but
okay, no
not
problem.
going to go too chasing the tail just yet.
I think it goes without saying that the next goal will decide this game. So we'll go to 60 minutes. Vanuatu need to score the next goal. And nothing's happened at all. Through to 60 minutes, no chances for either side. Steve, I'll start with you because you've probably got a little bit more time to think. We'll have a look at your stats there. And I'll let you have a ponder while I shoot across and have a look at Dimble's, and we'll come back. Dimble, I guess, if this game fizzles out, it's the perfect second half for you.
Yeah, no pressure on us to do much now, so we can can kind of keep it solid, which is what my team's kind of set up to do. So yeah, it's a good situation. But well, we've seen crazy things happen. I'll be sticking as is, please, mate.
No problem at all, Steve.
Just do us a favour, mate. Just click on Quadbit and click on Ferdinand, please. Real Moss with 2 minutes back in. Right, stick Simak on for Quadbit.
Ballsy, I love it, Steve.
Stick him where Van Bommel was.
Yeah.
Centralise Ferdinand.
Like
and
that.
Give Lussenhoff Scholes and Simak a little arrow as well.
Fair play to you, Steve, for going absolutely balls deep and trying to get back into it.
Closing at 5-0 now.
Anything else?
5-0 don't make no difference. Nah,
no.
Actually, give Velo and Figo a longer one there as well. Why not?
Happy?
It's not really, but it's sickening looking at it. Anyhow.
Yeah, I think you need to score the next goal and put a bit of pressure on. I think that's the only way you're going to get back into it. But yeah, right. Last 60 minutes of this season's grand final, Blitz 2-0 up.
I wish it was 60 minutes.
Sorry, yeah, last 30 minutes. And I'm brought with a chance and Blitz putting some pressure on. 15 minutes for Vanuatu to score twice. Volodinkov with a chance, but Blitz coming forward again. Headman, and it is Kewell on 80 minutes who has put the final nail in the Vanuatu coffin and brings the title to the Bundaberg Blitz. Okoronkwo goes into the book. Just the formalities now of the last few seconds to finish off. And it is full-time. Blitz have won the grand final and won season 6 of the All-Stars with a 3-0 win over Vanuatu. Not the best circumstances, but Dimble, congratulations. You must be delighted with that.
Yeah, absolutely delighted. Yeah, it's quality, really solid performance. I know this red card's helped us massively, but it was a solid performance anyway, regardless of that. Yeah, really happy with that. Unlucky Steve, mate. It's a shit way for it to happen, but got a great quality season, mate.
And Zambrotta picks up man of the match after you sort of questioned how busy he was in the previous game, which must be pleasing to see. Mendieta with a big performance, and you know what? Nobody's less than a 7. Plenty of 8s and 9s in there, and you've done exactly what you had to do against 10 men.
Yeah, my defence has been absolutely class tonight. My keeper and defenders have been brilliant, and that's probably been the difference. I've not conceded the goal though in two games against 2 very good teams. So, yeah,
well deserved. Yeah, completely. Steve, absolute sickener there. But, the red cards killed it for you, unfortunately. And you just couldn't get back into it, unfortunately, could you?
No, definitely. I think Baldini's been unsung hero there for Dimble. 6 out of 7 tackles, 1 and all 6 key. That's really, really, really great. But no, look, we look back to the drawing board. I feel we'll look a bit stronger next season, and if we can carry on competing, I say over. It's that's why I put in there. I mean, obviously you can't see it on the stream, but perennial final loser is. But I'd rather be in finals and lose them than floundering about, not competing. So, but no, well done, Dibble, mate. Well done, Dibble, mate, and we'll see where we're at come next season.
A fantastic season, Steve. At one point, it looked like you were going to steamroller it, but yeah, you're absolutely right. If you're making finals every year, then you're doing something right, and it means you're in the mix season after season. So, I'm sure you'll come again. We will have a quick look at some stats, some player stats to finish the season. Tomase tops the average ratings, 8.28. Button Scally on an 8, followed by some of the usual suspects. Any surprises in there for you, Steve?
I think what says a lot is NDI were up there. I I think his drop off down that list has probably contributed to where we had his poor dipping form, and then obviously contributing tonight with what it is. So, but no, I don't think there's any surprise. Yeah, obviously Postecoglou. Yeah,
Romashchenko, Andre's a surprise for me, but yeah.
Which Andre for me, he's. I mean, I know you've kept him in Super League against Scott, but he's not somebody I'd ever go at. I think obviously everybody knows the sort of stuff I look at, but Alan Smith, Patrick Powell.
Yeah, Alan Smith. Yeah, completely. Alan Smith's been brilliant. 9 in 13 for Bush Rats, and he's only really been bit part player before that. But if you just look at his goal to game ratio, 1 in 2 starts for the Dragons, 5 in 8 for Warriors, including 2, I think, in the grand final last season, 3 in 5 for Dragons before that. Probably somebody who should be starting week in, week out next season, and probably will for Tato. Assists. Beck tied on 8 assists. You know what? It's quite rare that you see double-figure assists across an All-Star Super League season. 8 for Beckham, Kluivert, Figo, Giggs, Roberta, with the exception of Kluivert, probably the people you would expect to see up there.
Figo, I don't know, and I feel like I got rid of Van der Vaart at the right time. I feel like I'm getting rid of Figo at the right time. I don't think he'll replicate what he's done this season. Again, just as I thought Van der Vaart wouldn't replicate what he did going forward. I've done well to get a couple of freak seasons out of a couple of players, and but no, I think as well there, D'Alessandro don't look the strongest of versions of D'Alessandro, but he's done very well for Rob.
Yep, completely agree. And if we have a look at some team stats and records, Unicorns ended the season top of the form charts, followed by Bush Rats and yourself, Steve. If we look at games won in a row, I don't think there's Unicorns ended 5 unbeaten, and AFC 8 without a win. If we could just have a quick look at some records, current season, Dragons topped the table off. They didn't top the table, did they? So
no, Dragons, they were, but they both top the table, isn't it?
Most points for 7 Dragons. I don't think that's quite right because biggest win of the season, 6-1. We're just looking for bookings and stuff. You mentioned about your disciplines, but actually, Steve, you
go teams go to the table and team stats.
Oh, bloody hell! 47 yellows and 8 reds over the course of 3 seasons so far. That's
okay. Worst team discipline. So yeah, Vanuatu this season, 47 yellows, 8 reds. Dimble in the first season of the save was up there.
So it's not massively worse this season. Then
47 points. 47 points was enough to win the league title in each of the first 3 seasons. 52 goals from Unicorns this year. Rapinoe with 50 conceded. Right, chaps, I think that's enough for this evening. So just a quick update on where we're at. So I'm going to try and turn this around pretty quick because I appreciate that there's some guys who have been sitting around a little bit. Plenty of transfer business has been done. So don't hold me to this because it all depends on how much time I've got. But I'm going to try and get the save moved on past the update, including all the transfers processed by this weekend. I'm going to try and get a save out Friday or Saturday for everyone to see their squads in terms of where they're at with the current deals that are on the sheet, and then probably set a deadline of maybe Monday night for any further deals out the league, in the league, whatever, with a view to kicking off a week tonight. Now, if anybody thinks that's too soon, then you guys tell me. But I'm pretty sure that there's plenty of people itching to get back at it. There's also Super League draft going on and stuff tomorrow night. So if people have got too much on, then
I think we're all a bit big set of sad bastards that just fucking love each other's company, mate. So I'm all for it.
I love that, Scott, but don't rush it, mate. Take your time. We can all build a bit of suspense. I mean, I'd appreciate a kick-off next week, but don't worry about it.
No, I mean, look. I'm not going to put any pressure on myself. And if the deals aren't done, the save's not ready till early next week, then we'll wait a bit. But yeah, I'll I'll definitely be on the save and moving it on over the next few days, and we'll see where we go. But yeah, best case scenario is a week tonight. If not, it'll be within the following 7 days after that, I would suspect. But it won't be a week on Sunday because yeah, the Leeds boys.
Yeah.
Just like to say though, big thanks to Doug from streams, and big thanks to Daz, his first season as a streamer and stuff, being class, stepping in. So I thank everybody outside of it as well.
I was just you just kind of beat me to it, Steve. But yeah, just it's sort of wrap up from me. It's been another class season, class set of lads as always. The way that we've flown through it, the way that guys have stepped up, thrown in extra streams at short notice, and kept the excitement and the enthusiasm for the league has been brilliant. So, you know, yourself, Steve, and Duggan, who've done plenty of extra shows, and massive credit to Daz, who stepped up when nobody else wanted to, and or you know, some other guys have taken their turns and have stepped back a little bit, and Daz sort of jumped in. And he's been exceptional. The entertainment that he's put on this season has been brilliant.
His enthusiasm for it's second on.
Yeah, completely. So you know, it's it keeps the interest high, it keeps the league going. So yeah, we'll go again, and we'll go again pretty soon. So finally from me, congratulations, Dimble, commiserations, Steve, and I'll speak to you all soon, chaps.
Yeah, no, well,
Cheers, guys.
wasn't a good Dimble, mate.
Perfect.